In 2026, one of your mantras should be never to defraud anyone of their hard-earned money. In today's video, we'll be looking at 10 Yahoo boys that made billions from internet scamming but lost everything after getting caught by the EFCC and the FBI. You will be shocked that the number one person on this list made 6.4 trillion naira from fraud, but currently he has lost everything and is currently in prison. Before we continue, if you are new to my channel, kindly subscribe and turn on your post notification bell icon so that whenever I post new videos, you are going to get the updates as soon as possible. At number 10, we have Mercy Ojedeji. Mercy Ojedeji is one of the reasons why many United States of America universities and European universities are so suspicious when Nigerians apply for admission to study in their institutes. Mercy Ojedeji is a 26-year-old Nigerian youth that used fake university documents to gain a PhD fully funded scholarship to study at the University of Missouri in United States of America. He successfully arrived America with those fraudulent documents. He even got his social security number, opened an account, rented an apartment, and started living life like nothing happened. He didn't stop there. Mercy Ojedeji started living with a serial fraudster by name Shirley Waller, an online scammer. The apartment became a delivery point for stolen packages. The couple handled 193 stolen packages and allegedly defrauded people off of $1 million US. Mercy Ojedeji wasn't going for classes. The university moved ahead to terminate his PhD student visa. He was caught and he's currently spending 41 months in prison. At number 9, we have Ahamba Tochukwu. Tochukwu was the chief executive officer of Gavis Logistics Limited. He was arrested for using his company to defraud 400 investors of over 2 billion naira. Tochukwu promised his investors a mouth-watering 50% return on investments. Now, Tochukwu is currently waiting prosecution. At number 8, we have Saheed Sunday Owolabi. The 34-year-old fraudster was found guilty of wire fraud and money laundering after running different online scam operations in the United States of America. Owolabi pretended to be a woman online and he heavily targeted veteran Americans who are either widowers or divorcees. He promised them love and a happy family. It will get to the point where Owolabi will start asking them for huge amounts of money. He even collected all their personal details and bank information. These accounts were then used to launder money from other scam operations. An old man in North Carolina who was one of the victims of Owolabi lost $120,000. During the COVID-19 pandemic, Owolabi also diverted COVID-19 relief funds that were meant for victims. He currently faces 40 years in jail and a total forfeiture of all his assets. At number 7, we have Charles Osai Gbovo. I know that internet fraud is a crime, but the story of Charles Osai Gbovo after he was caught by the EFCC shows that in Nigeria, the degree of judgment is selective. Charles created fake profiles and impersonated Nollywood actor Frederick Leonard. Charles used this scheme to secure a £15,000 funding to produce a movie from a United Kingdom woman who is a huge fan of Frederick Leonard. This happened between February to August 2022. The victim later realized what happened and reported to the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, the EFCC. The money trail was followed and Charles Osai Gbovo was arrested in Lagos. Charles pleaded not guilty, but the judge went on to sentence him to 50 years imprisonment. Next, we have Adetomiwa Seun Akindele. Adetomiwa organized one of the most heartless romance scams in the United States of America that defrauded grieving widows in the US out of $1.6 million. He specializes in widows who recently lost their husbands. He gave them fake promises of love, made them sell all their properties, and sent him all the proceeds. He is currently languishing in the US prison. Next, we have Maduabuchi and Fanita. Maduabuchi relocated from Nigeria to Thailand for greener pastures. When he got there, he entered an arranged marriage with a Thai woman, Fanita, because of two reasons. Fanita, who herself was a fraudster, who helped Maduabuchi to grow his fraud ring in Thailand, the United States of America, and then in Europe. Secondly, the marriage will give Maduabuchi residency in Thailand. The couple carried out a romance scam that defrauded old women and men off of $3 million. Their arrest was a national surprise to Thailand. Both couple has submitted all they stole and risks spending 20 years in jail. Next, we have Tunde Benak. Tunde Benak, whose father is a Yoruba and his mom, a Canadian woman, was arrested in the United States of America for a 300 million euros romance scam, which targeted unfaithful married men and women across Europe. Tunde Benak didn't act alone. He has other fraudsters that works with him. According to German authorities, majority of the money was not from romance. It was from illegal diversion of funds. Tunde Benak and 4 other American citizens created fake online companies and websites. They used these companies to charge the credit card of thousands of unsuspecting victims every month. They charged these victims amounts that are less than 50 euros to avoid raising suspicion. They were later arrested in the US by the US Marshal. Tunde Benak is facing extradition to Germany. Next, we have Ikechukwu. Ikechukwu, who relocated to Argentina for education, converted himself to a scammer whose job was to defraud women in Asia, Europe, and America off of their life savings through a romance scam. Ikechukwu promised these women fake marriages and love. When the European Union wanted to hunt down fraudulent syndicates that are messing up their economy, they started the Operation Jackal through the Interpol. But sadly, the first red flag they received came from Argentina, and it was none other than the Nigerian student Ikechukwu. All he stole has been taken away from him, and Ikechukwu will spend years in jail. Next, we have Tochukwu Albert Nebocha. Tochukwu has just been extradited from Poland to face serious fraud cases in the United States of America. According to US authorities, Tochukwu will send emails to old people in the United States with a false claim that their distant family member just died and left them a huge inheritance in their will. The veteran Americans will now be asked by Tochukwu to pay tax and fees before documentation and handing over of the fake inheritance. This was how Tochukwu and 2 other Nigerian scammers stole the sum of $6 million from 400 victims. His accomplices, Okezie Bonaventure Obata and Ehis Lawrence, have already been sentenced to 8 years imprisonment in Nigeria. Tochukwu faces 20 years in jail in the United States of America. This video is a reminder that crime does not pay. Fraudsters are only tainting the image of the country and limiting opportunities for intelligent and honest Nigerians in the international platform. Leave your comments, share this video, like this video, and remember to subscribe.